Hey guys, happy 5th of July. It's the day after the 4th. I had a good time, spent a bunch of money on fireworks and let them I bought all the little stuff. I didn't get any big things, just a bunch of little things. And let the boys just throw snakes and throw sparklers and throw poppers and all of them. But I picked up most of the trash. Well, we got a ton of confetti everywhere. I think I'm going to use the lawnmower to pick it up. But today we're working on a brake job, just a simple job. It's a brake job and it's a valve cover gasket on this Toyota here. We're just doing pads, hopefully. The rotors could be replaced, but they're lifetime warranty pads. So when she decides to do rotors later, we can get brand new pads to match. But they don't look terrible. I'll have to wait until we get them off. And then after we do the brakes, we'll do the valve cover and clean up a little bit. But let's get started. Alright, since I'm not replacing the rotor and I have to get in here inside these boots to re-grease these up, I'm just going to disassemble the caliper here at these bolts and hang it up out of the way. 14? Yeah, see, I was right. Okay. I can just leave it sitting right there. That'll work. Okay. Those aren't horrible. No heat cracks. That's good. Oh, this guy's worn down unevenly. You see that? It's worn down way unevenly. Look how uneven that's worn. I don't think it's a piston problem in the caliper here. Just because I would think that, you know, the whole pad would be worn down to nothing evenly if it was a stuck piston. Because only one half, the bottom half, or was it the top half? It was the top half. Because only half the pad was worn down like that, I think it just couldn't slide back and forth in this channel here. So, let's see. I don't know if her pads came with me hardware or not. Yes, lifetime warranty pads with hardware. So we're in business. The other spots aren't worn down nearly as much as the one that was hanging up. So that pad was definitely dragging pretty hard there, I think, for a while. Because that feels really nice. So you can see the suction pulls it in. I can feel it. It's not grimy. You know, it feels really lubed, feels nice and free. So I think it was that hardware, that pad and the hardware rubbing against each other too hard. Make sure there's nothing in the groove real quick. It's going to keep this hardware from sitting flat. Give this thing a quick spray down. I got an idea. I don't have a C-clamp of all the stupid tools. Just want to make sure you got your lid open for your brake fluid reservoir. Man, this is working. Now I want to get this side on and installed before I try to do that to the other side, because I'm not sure, but I could end up just pushing this piston back out. A little more. Boop. And then be a bad idea to put a little layer on this guy. Okay. And put this in. Set that there again, and show you guys what the pads look like here. That one looks good. And that one was kind of doing the same thing the other side was doing on the inside, wearing unevenly. Torque these to 70 for right now. I already torqued them to 50 and that was pretty loose, so even 70 is kind of loose. But I think that's probably going to be good. They're just 12 mil studs. You see the reservoir did come up quite a bit. We're gonna hit the brakes and see if it goes down at all. It should. If I go slow, it shouldn't splash, hopefully. Yeah. Something interesting. Brand new studs, but she's missing one, or brand new nuts, but there's one missing. I don't know if it's because maybe that's damaged, or if it fell off, or if someone tried to take them, the rims. But she does have extras, so we'll see if we can just throw another one on there. Does the other side have them? The other side's got all four. Okay, so here's the stud that didn't have a nut on it. You see the mud or whatever. This one had a nut on it, but it didn't want to come off very easily, and you see why. And this is the nut that was on it. You see the threads in there are just destroyed, cross-threaded and flattened. So again, it's lucky she's got some new ones, but oh yeah, you can see a little there. Huh. Nice. I'm gonna have to get her a couple studs. Let's get this off and take a look inside. Almost. There we go. Just a twist.
Dad, please turn the HDMI.
Oh, you need the input switched?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
I'll play on the Wii.
So now we got to peel off these clips and put them on the other shoes. And I just use screwdriver for the most part. Pry from the body till they open up wide enough, and then I can stick a smaller screwdriver in the back here and pull it off this way. That's going to go like that. And that will go like that. And this spring goes, gets clipped down there. We'll just set that like that for now. And this should come right off. And this spring goes there. And those go there. And this one goes over here, but we'll have to get the clips on first. Well, I tried to find a tool to press those out. I even brought this home hoping this would work, but it was just barely too big up here, and without grinding on this guy, which I don't want to do, it's not going to fit. So we're going to hammer it out, I guess. We don't have a choice. You might be asking, gosh, isn't that a really big hammer? Yes. Yes, it is. And the hub still spins the same. Oh, so nice. Right on. Yeah, my gun just needed some oil and a little WD-40 on the threads. Tip for the future. Lubrication. And then get all the WD-40 off of everything. All right. Those look way better than before. Now let's take one that was already toast. I had to sacrifice another one to install them. I'm pretty sure she's got 2 extras to spare. And these are still butter. These are cool. I really like that look too. Oh yeah. We're good. Now let's get the brakes back together. So I'm gonna start by looking up this side first. I did the same thing on the other one, the front pad, because it had this assembly. It just seemed easier. I'm not exactly sure why. It just seemed like it'd be easier. Spring goes under there. I forgot to put on this guy. Let's see if it'll still let me squeeze it in there. Because that would just suck. I forgot to put this in before you put the clip on. Alright. That's in. Adjuster's all in. Spring is good. We're good. It's set. Now we just got to test fit the drum and adjust it. Clean it out real quick. Okay, so we got a ways to go here. Now these ones are actually reverse thread. We got a screw in and a screw out. Oh yeah. That's the ticket. They'll self-adjust from there. Let's get the tire on with the new studs. Alright, now we're going to do the valve cover gasket on this thing finally. It is a couple days later. She brought it back so we could do that. I just finished cleaning it all up and getting all the loose grease away from everything. So we just gotta pull these wires out of the way, lay them back. Let's see. Undo this PCV hose, undo this breather hose, throttle cable. That's the hard part, so that can just that can stay there. And then let's see, undo this cover here because I don't know what's under there. But let's get started. Interesting. Okay, so her car is in some serious need of some Marvel Mystery Oil, but I did get the channel cleaned out, and I got those cleaned out, and so now we just need to stuff the gasket onto it and slap it back on the engine because that's already clean also. And then it'll go pretty quick from there. Let that set up for a few. Let those set up for a few minutes. Things done to 40, and like I said, I think that's plenty. There it goes. That's the end of the valve cover job. We're gonna let that sit for a while until she's ready to come pick it up. Just because of the RTV, I don't want to start it yet. But that's gonna be it for real this time. This car is done. Until next time, maybe if she finds a coolant bottle or a wiper bottle. That's not coolant, it's wiper fluid. Not a huge important thing, but she might have to go to the dealership for that. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. See you later.